this is Val, and I just want to do a really brief message here today. It's coming up from different sources, as all my content does. Some of it's from my life, and some of it's from my clients, and some of it's from people who talk to me. So I want to talk about knowing when you are, if you don't feel safe, not necessarily physically, but in your own, if you don't feel safe to live and breathe some connection with yourself that feels true and rings resonant, and you have someone undermining that truth that's yours. Hey, Jimena, how are you? I'm going to focus here and welcome everyone in a moment. So if you are living with someone or working with someone or experiencing a relationship with someone who doesn't, let's put it this way. If you lose a sense of yourself for certain comments, or if you feel like because you're not paying as much of the money or financials in a situation, but you have needs to take care of yourself and desires to invest in your well-being and ideas about how to make things better, but your family members or your workplace or whoever it is you're around that slowly undermines your sense of self because you're letting them, that's the key right there. It can happen in the most subtle way, and it can creep up on you. And so I want to start talking about it because this is my specialty, is the stuff that's hidden and under that you don't even really realize it's going on. And this is what got me in so many situations through my life, not with just one person. Hey, Jessica. So things like feeling like what you do isn't enough because it's not providing all of the money that's coming in. Or little comments like, well, I'm not saying you're stupid, but, right? Little things where little by little, chippity, and then other times you feel safe because, well, if you had to leave this job or if you had to leave this relationship or you can't leave your family, your mom or dad or sibling or something, then you will feel more unsafe because you'll have to rock the status quo. You'll have to stand up for yourself, and you'll have to, many of these difficult situations include disrupting the comfort zone that you are in right now to maintain that status quo. So that control and that conditioning from the person who needs to have the control in the relationship can slowly creep up on you. And so we're going to be talking about this. And hi, Rita. And if this is you, and this resonates for you, message me or put a comment or share this because there are so many people that are hiding in situations because they don't know what else to do. They really don't know what to do. And they don't realize that you don't realize, if I'm talking to you, then you have every option and choice to break apart that situation that doesn't resonate for you. There's something inside of you that thinks you have to submit to it, so you're submitting to it, but you don't. And you'd be surprised if you're still trapped in that situation, how much everyone shifts around you when you finally decide, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to be a part of this. And you'll be surprised how much things shift. So if this resonates for you and you'd like to be inspired by this, I want you to comment. And thank you so much for joining. And let's see. John says, how about I don't want to single you out, but, I heard a manager directly say that to a coworker, right? Put you on the spot. I'm not saying you're an asshole, but, come on. We all have people in our lives that are different, resonating at a different place than we are, but we have to live with them, or we don't have to live with them, but we think we have to live with them, or we think we have to work with them, or we think and sometimes we really do have to exist in a way that allows space for our own truths. And it's what I want to talk about is that place where some of us feel like we don't have a chance to stand up. That is a lie. Or you think you have to take it because that's just the way it is. No, that is not just the way it is. And I think a lot of times that control mechanism can be triggered to a place of fear for many, and they revert to behaviors they've known since they were children, and they don't even realize they're doing it. And that's the place where I'm really good help, because that was where I was. I didn't even realize I was in this place. I'm just trying to be a good person, or I think all of us try to do our best and end up, yeah, we're living and breathing and learning, right? Hey, Mama Bree. So I just wanted this to be brief so that we can really begin this conversation. The subtle, hidden experiences, you find yourself slipping away from yourself. You can't look at yourself in the mirror anymore and recognize yourself, and you're like, where did my sparkle go? It may be that you've allowed yourself to submit into one of these controlled situations, and it's been so subtle you didn't even realize you were letting yourself slip away. And let's bring you back, honey, because we need you. And the person that's doing this really isn't happy either, because imagine if you're really fearful and full of anxiety and trying to control everything. You can see yourself squashing the person in front of you, and it's still not going to make you happy. So everyone becomes miserable. So somebody's got to stand up and say, cut this shit out. Let's all stand up in our own beauty, right? So thanks for joining me. I wrote a blog about some of this today. I'd love for you to go check it out on Valtopia.com. And I'd love for you to share it, because we all need to be able to speak about these things and open up to each other and open up this, crack the fakey wall that's been going on about it. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back next time.